And then after Thursday's game, he was feeling himself so much. He told Coach, if you give me 500, I'll do it for 10 minutes. Coach took him up on it, and he executed. So he's now up to 10 minutes.
Lost to Wisconsin. Embarrassing effort. A steal. Dylan Andrews all over the place. He sends it up to Dailey. Dailey, who drills a three. That's the first made three, Jimmy, since early stages of the first half. Strong bucket.
Well, but a big part of the success you see Clark in transition with the quick three, the Aggie success. Oh, beautiful pass inside. He's being able to.
7 to shoot. Here's Dailey. The lefty fires a three. Missed it. Offensive rebound. Clark secures. And another chance. More clock to eat for UCLA. Utah State has dominated the Bruins on the offensive glass. I'm sure Mick Cronin is going to bring that up. That'll be a teaching point between games. Nice little turner. Jared Calhoun is from Cleveland.
I didn't want to just say, because I didn't want to add any more fuel to the fire to that. I didn't want to, because then y'all really wouldn't have heard the end of it then.
Played for Raleigh Massimino, did.
How about that?
Jared Calhoun. 7 years at Youngstown State. As Dailey goes to the basket and scores it.
Pitch guarding him. They swing it baseline. Abo, who's really been scoring the ball well for this USC team, off the mark on his first attempt. The other way, and great penetration.
Eric Musselman's point. The game at USC, in the first 4 minutes of the game, they had 4 turnovers for 8 points for UCLA, and now on the same path.
How about Eric back hard drive kick. Bilodeau, 3. In and out. Kobe Johnson with a rebound. New shot clock for the Bruins.
Good defense by USC, but didn't finish the possession with the rebound. UCLA had no chance.
Dailey. Tell you what, Vinny Johnson, the microwave, he's getting it rolling now.
Yeah, a big young man, strong, physical, but yet still has the touch soft enough to be able to knock it down from range.
And he can go all day as Dailey continues to do. Another deflection. Look how active these Bruins are in the passing lanes. Andrews, Dailey the traitor, rise and fire. Unbelievable.
Look at that help right there by Dailey Jr.
Here's the kick out. Dailey. Up and in. Wesley Yates the other way. Slacker rises. Up and down they go. Officials let them play. Dailey, nice position in the paint. Look.
Is thirsty for another one. When you watch these group right now, what have you seen from the guys this season?
Mara came over, stopped the ball, but not to be dissuaded. Continued with the offense and was able to get a nice layup inside.
And that was Kevin Patton Jr. with the layup.
Yeah.
Mara in the game now. Stefanovic still looking for his first bucket. Dailey. He had him stand underneath the basket, shooting shots right in front of the basket, but keeping that shot up high for months.
First basket of the night for Northwestern. Sky Clark, open look. Off on the 3. Bilodeau has another offensive rebound for the Bruins. 2 second chances already for UCLA. The cast in the first one. Dailey on the second one. Banks it in. Collins talked about that at their shoot-around. How he would coach that emotion. Martinelli has blocks. Stefanovic and Mara were right with them.
Great team defense by the Bruins that time. If there's an attack on the rim, several defenders closed down and made a beautiful play.
And Dailey smacked. Keep that one in your back.
I got you.
He hits a 30-footer.
All right.
Ty Berry gives Northwestern 2-point lead back. Dangerous shooter Stefanovic gives it up. It's Sheravina running him off the line. Bilodeau powering in. Can't get one up. Now it's Dailey with a deep one. And it goes.
Step back to 1970. Who I'm taking? I'm taking Luau Sibley. A beautiful play out of bounds.
And that one deposited by Aaron Dailey.
And better patient by Kaufman Red. to use his footwork and soft touch inside to finish that little jump hook run.
Andrews.
Villanova draws a double, almost lost it. 10 to shoot. Andrews, top of the arc. Mack stops, bounce. Dailey, 3 to shoot, baseline, turn, pull-up jumper, Colby. Loose ball, Kobe Johnson, outlet, Dailey, front court, wham! With the right hand.
Clark trying to feed the post, couldn't get it to Bilodeau. Johnson short on a 3, rebound, snatched by Dailey, works it inside, count it, and a foul. This Royal, nice spin out. Rejected volleyball style by Kyle. Mack feed it, Dailey.
And they got the nice little help a little bit late by Royal.
Ball movement leads to Mack. Is there a repost there for Dailey? There is.
Leafy, second time. It was in the earlier one, too.
Bumping bodies, Dailey. The lefty works in for the...
Be creative on the bounce.
UCLA 13-2 at home this season. They're 6-6 at road and neutral site games.
Great preparation. Stefanovic on that out of bounds.
Andrews tried to take that baseline. Covered there by Glover. 10 to shoot. Under 6 minutes to go first half.
See if he refuses it. Yep, he does.
Mack, drive and kick. Dailey lets it fly. Bullseye.
Tell you what, he plays well.
Bruce Thornton, who's shooting 45% from downtown this season. He's putting up career numbers across the board. Dailey, again, got him for 3. It's 28-27.
Good passer, and he's got both hands to hook with. Look who's there.
Johnson, so good. Couldn't clean it up. Mara grabs it, slowed down by Andrews. So 3 chances at the rim.
Nice shot by Paris. The mismatch now. Just throw it up at the rim.
Dailey,
bam, knock it down.
And as you saw, unlimited range.
Screen to screener to get going. Nice D by Parrish, but
it's blocked by Parrish. Johnson couldn't convert. Dailey's pull-up is there.
Well, he is their offense right now.
Tiring, just trying to fight through this flu, but he quickly said, we're trying to make it to the tournament. That's why he's playing for his team.
Dailey rips it away and scores on the inside.
Now that's the grit. What a
Royals. Inside layup does not go. Niagovin.
Mara with a little early drag screen here. No.
Mara, 2-man game with Andrews. Johnson one-on-one with Parrish.
Nice curl.
Dailey, he's feeling it. His activity
of the night. And it's a 3-point game again. Second time Minnesota's had it down to 3 in the second half.
The longer you let a team hang around, the more they think they can win it.
Dailey.
The kick out to Kobe.
That was a tough shot.
Guy, and they're going to review it at the next stoppage.
You're right. So it's 47 for Minnesota right now. Ruled a 2 on the floor. 50-47 is our score. 52, and it pushes out the. So it remains a 5-point game. Minnesota has not led today. And now Bilodeau going at Garcia. And now out to Dailey. And Dailey has found it.
A drive off the shot fake. There's the 2 you're talking about.
That's exactly what we saw in that Purdue game. You got to respect his ability to shoot, even with the recent struggles. Shot fake, put it on the floor, and live at the rim.
I'm glad you said that early. That was the exact decision you're talking about, because he had a window for a 3 there. Dailey a little hesitant, and he still splashes it down to Stefanovic. And he scores again.
When he kept it high, you've got to be aware. Kobe Johnson, and Johnson has earned this right. If you turn your back on him, he's going to come and look to take it away from you. Nice job by Mbako, that tight spin move, and then using his size.
Indiana very efficient so far offensively to 10 points in 4 minutes.
On Indiana, a team that's played 5% of zone defense, 95% man-to-man, and that's pretty much all we've seen tonight.
Somewhere Tim Boeheim is very thrilled. 2 for Dailey.
On ice for the last 14 minutes of the first half. In the first possession, that's unbelievable.
That's not easy to do.
No, not at all. I was thinking about Kobe Johnson trying to find his rhythm, but how about Mbako doing it right away?
Dailey knocks it down.
He told us to shoot around today. The game has slowed down for him. He's able to read things a lot better. And with that 6'9" frame of his, tough to defend.
Mara unable to really get going offensively yet in this game. Mara gives it back outside to Clark. Now with 10 to shoot. Sky Clark. One more pass. Three-pointer.
5 against Gonzaga early in the season. See if he can get going.
Loose offensive possession. Riley tried to get it to Johnson. Cannot do so. And Eric Dailey.
Dylan Andrews. Kern stays with him. So Andrews steps back. And Mara's there for the fresh 20.
Mara's got to go to work.
Gives it to Dailey. And it goes down.
Well, you like the unselfish play, but did the smart thing. Didn't wait. Just went right back up while Mara was coming down.
Dailey. How about last week or this week, Don? We had
Michigan State does have a size advantage down low. Bilodeau, Eric Dailey are more of your traditional four-man, not your center five-man position. So they lack advantage at the
First shot, Eric. Bruins on the run. Defense to create offense. Andrews. Dailey to follow up the air ball. And it'll be Andrews setting things up. Here we go. Clark. Started by Akins. Gonna run it down and take this last shot. Dailey. Inside.
Just a 1-2-2. Use some clock. We saw them work on this matchup zone. Here they go with it. This can be confusing. You got to rely on individual ability. Good cuts.
Kind of in idle. There's Dailey, and he hit from that.
Header's very good at getting to that foul line.
Dailey against Angel. That is ridiculous.
Big wide body.
Versatile bigs.
Yeah.
Both teams.
Yeah, very much so.
Bartholomew had 22 in a big win against Alabama earlier this year.
He can elevate right here, Dailey. They've got him on the box.
And he will. And he scores.
And why not? And that
was the James Bond movie. Tomorrow Never Dies. Right?
Well, he's going to survive a lot of games. He's going to get better and better. Looking for that middle game if they can get it.
Dailey is feeling it against Oregon. Again.
Families have squabbles.
Yeah.
Different people went to different schools.
They do.
There he goes again, right?
Quite a bit against USC itself on Monday night as Moss checks back in. There are minutes for him. He just played 6 in the last 4 coming in.
A little bit of an ISO right here. Taking advantage of size and good catch.
Catch by Andrews to rescue this possession. Now Mara goes to work on Cook. Cook has 3 fouls. Dailey right back in the game. Court here for Oregon.
They really stymied him there. I thought he should have dumped it in and cut. I knew they had a reset or a reload on the box. This is all without Mack doing any damage.
Oh, he just ran around the world there. Into the post, Mara. It's a triple team.
Down to 5.
Dailey had to do a juggling act into a 3, and that's the way the Knights go. Moss, short. Mara gets on the rebound. Up ahead, Dailey to throw it down.
Little shuffle cut. Team really gets the ball side to side beautifully. Nice hands.
That's deflected into the backcourt, and a kick for it. Eventually, Eric Dailey got to the. How good was he last year for Xavier? End of the season, getting to the rim.
Painful for him to leave Xavier for Sean Miller. He has stepped his game up. Great size for a point guard.
That's 5 straight makes for UCLA.
Well-rounded, good offensive rebounder.
Abo makes it a 4-point game. Mara lost it, then has to ward off AG.
They've done a great job with the physicality here on Mara. Look at him just bulldozing his way, denying.
Forcing Dailey to drive on Claude. There's a turnaround. That was pretty.
How great is that ISO? However, on the hit the corner and follow from the out of bounds.
Again, UCLA playing without Tyler Bilodeau. He is out tonight with the ankle injury against Washington on Friday. Here's Dailey finding his shot. And suddenly a one-possession game.
Got to be in the attack mode.
Dailey kept control and scores.
Goodness, you know. Pretty good find.
USC's only led for about a minute in this game.
And they have saved that. There they can run and jump now. They'll leave an open look.
Dailey sticks it.
Wow, what was from Louisville? High expectations upon arrival in Westwood. Inside out action. Mazumana Diallo ends up missing. On the break, huge block. Good career at Irvine with DJ Davis. Meanwhile, on the other side, Perry misses a three. Mora gets a second chance for the Bruins.
Yeah, that length of Adai Mora, a 7'3", because Frank Kepner on 6'11", he just reached over the top of him.
Right side three, Dailey from downtown.
Still think for him is just all mental. You're excited since that Frank Kepner. Now look at you, man. You're not even sitting down.
Well,
standing up.
Washington's countered with a 6-0 run. And now as UCLA holds for the final shot, it's just a one-possession game through all of this in Seattle tonight. Dailey Jr. flying through, gets the lane to go.
Because, man, if that ankle cools off, it's going to tighten up and it's going to start swelling, and that's not good.
In the process, Adai Mora takes a bigger role as he's back out. Now to start the second half. Dailey's had some big moments, including a bucket to close out the half. That time, worked his feet around the...
I talked about it in the first half. Adai Mora is going to have a tough time staying with Great Osobor if he puts that ball on the floor and takes him off the dribble. He's just not quick enough with his lateral movement to stay in front of him.
Osobor with 19 of the 37 for the Huskies. I mean, this guy's doing everything. Dailey answers.
Yeah,
here in college has been a remarkable scorer this year, but he was shut out at USC Center.
Yeah, it was an unfortunate. It's a tough shot. A lot of credit about his playmaking ability that's improved over the years.
Carter Gilmore off the bench along with Kamari McGee out of that timeout. Kobe Johnson. Now Dailey, who's been a nice find for UCLA, gonna shoot it and make it.
And just terrific that Villanova held on with all that was going on. Much needed bounce back win for Villanova as they defeat Providence. We've got more college hoops. Let's get in the Pauley Pavilion.
Splits are ridiculous. 56 from 2, 47 3, 87 from the line. Threatening that elusive 50, 40, 90.
Kobe Johnson couldn't handle it clean, so he passes up the three and creates for Dailey.
The problem or problems, and it wasn't one thing or another. The schedule hasn't been easy either, you know, with the travel, and I'm not making excuses for UCLA, but it's different. And so it's easy when you're not right, all the way right, to lose Big Ten games.
Dailey, difficult shot. He makes it over Dix, who spent 42 years at Iowa.
All you need to know how old I'm getting is that box score was done by hand.
And typewriter. I think the starters were in typewriter. Under a minute remaining here in the first half. Andrews has 11 first half points. And Dailey joins him in double figures.
You and I talked about this. I remember at the Oregon game that a different role for him. Yes, he made a big jump from freshman to sophomore at Oregon State, but wasn't the guy. Jordan Pope will be at 85 with played 17, 18 games, whatever it is. Unreal.
Something to watch for tomorrow.
Something's got to give tomorrow. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, right. Dailey, Harding goes down, and the basket counts. Dailey's.
Tomorrow morning, UCLA's net's going to look like.
Think they're going to be 15 tomorrow? The biggest jump in right net basketball history. Here's Dailey trying to break the seal, and he does his first three. Josh Dix.
And he is pure, man. Quick catch and shoot corner. Telling somebody the other day, guy, about shooting, and it's like, I forget who we were talking about, but it's somebody that needs to improve. Good slasher like Sebastian Mack can get to the paint, get to the rim. In the evolution of shooting, and it's like a lot of these guys practice stationary catch and shoot. And they spend hours in the gym just stationary.
Big ball moving side to side here.
Dailey rises and is unable to get the roll. The rebound for Kobe Johnson, the USC transfer, who's put up big-time minutes lately for UCLA.
This is the guy that mid-posted. Nice cut by Dailey. Pretty look. Too easy on the floor. Great driver, gets to the free throw line.
Harper along 2, rebound UCLA.
A really good checkout by Clark.
Sebastian Mack, you mentioned, huge performance in that game against Carolina at the guard.
Gets to the free throw line, almost 5 attempts a game. Tough shot.
Dailey. And that drops.
Not
expected between these two teams. UCLA out in front. Rutgers has not led.
Let that get in. He just elevate now. He got the size and strength.
Yeah, and he does just that.
Really, just nice setup too by Harper. They need something in that 5 position.
Right. Well, they've gotten eaten alive. Dodo off the jab step. Perry. Down low with Dailey. Cutting his way through. Jump hook pure.
Too much. Try to split it.
Numbers for UCLA. Clark. Nice feed for Dailey for the flush.
Way before the time. Just a tiny archibald. I think in lefties, they could really do some damage.
A deft touch, no doubt. Mack resets. Guarded by Harper. Dodo rolls off that pick. Dailey mid-range, got it.
Too easy a catch.
So he gets a breather. Rutgers by 2.
Dailey, they're going right 2 and 2 at Martini. What a nice read.
Dish caught Grant by surprise. Saved to Harper. And he's off the mark. UCLA on the break. Dailey, the step through.
I'll tell you what, that was a high dribbling.
Derek Queen, really the foundation of what they do on both ends of the floor, but such a smart player.
Nice look, but Bilodeau is stripped. It is recovered and put in by Eric.
Big time off the clock, and you speed a team up. Give them a little bit of pressure, full court, make them think about it. They don't know if you're going to jump it or not, but you got to be alert.
Dailey. And we're not quite 2 minutes deep here in the second half. You can just see the sense of urgency that Maryland has. And we can talk about UCLA needing a win after 2 losses.
Yeah.
For the home team, I think it's more desperate. The situation they face, at least for the moment, would appear more desperate than UCLA, and that'll be an and.
Another turnover. Wolf lost it. Here comes Dailey. Crossover floats. Strong move to the hoop in the finish.
5 on the shot clock. Quick first step. Taken away up top the block. Foul over by Dailey. And the Bruins have the lead.
Here's a couple speeding up the Wolverines. Now you got a 4-2.
Dailey.
For 2 from behind the 3-point line. The offense was much needed, is much needed right now for UCLA.
Dailey. Got it.
Air. Beautiful out-of-bounds play again. How about the block?
Dailey responds. He'll get it back in the middle of the lane to score. Dailey.
Now, okay. But that's the shot, if you're UCLA, you want to give Graham Ike. Okay, if you make it, okay, that's cool. But we're not going to change our defensive coverage because of that.
Oh boy, we got a slippery spot out there. Dailey bags a three with carnage around him, and they're going to stop. Dailey just hit one. Bilodeau wants one. No. Rebound popped in the air by Greg. Johnson ends up with it. Tried to wrap it around Bilodeau on the save. Gonzaga recovers well. Dailey, long drive for three.
I think Graham Ike was in between whether to go or not. He settled for trying to take a shot, and he really didn't elevate on that shot, so it was an easy block by Mara.
Mara rolling to the rim, sprays it out to the corner. That's a three for Dailey.
Clark should have kept it.
Especially in the Pac-12 tournament, and they brought other guys in, and I think he felt the pressure a little bit of those guys, and so he's been pressing a little bit. As Dailey knocks down, they got North Carolina on Saturday, and then the Saturday after that, they got Gonzaga neutral site. So we're going to continue to find out more about this UCLA team, but I just think these last two wins for them have really given them collectively a jolt of confidence.
Back to Bilodeau. They knock it away, able to get it back into the hands of Sky Clark, who will attack.
Because it turns out, Kevin, defense travels to neutral site.
Come up to us and say, well, we got this thing locked up. I feel great about it. We're really in good shape. But Mick Cronin was concerned about this. He was worried about it. He said, hey, this game is it's a tough game for us because it's in between an Arizona game and a North Carolina game and a break looming.
Right. Coming off of finals. You know, last week and all that stuff.
Nice move by Dailey. Gets it up there. Was so important for teams, especially teams that are still trying to learn to play with one another. Is you don't have a lot of these bye games where you get the chance to mix and match rotations like they do tonight.
Right.
And big minutes for some of these younger guys. Dailey off the window of the sophomore.
Coming in, they were a minus 14 rebounding margin. You don't see that number very often. But it speaks to, you know, the SWAC conference, and you don't have to have big players in that conference to win, but their schedule, and they've been on the road forever playing high majors, and that's kind of what happens.
1-9 and 9 straight on the road for this team
this afternoon. He gets triple teamed and Dailey takes it away.
You had to figure with Bilodeau out of the game that they weren't going to play him straight up. And you're right, guy. 3 guys converged on him that time.
His 7 shot attempts in this first half already. Now Dailey stretches out and buries the triple. And he gets technical for looking and taunting.
16 now for Bilodeau, only 2 points in that first half.
Bamba didn't score. Kobe Johnson barely played. Just 2 minutes because of foul trouble. He's got it now. Dylan Andrews with Angel on him. 4 on the shot clock, so Dailey heaves. And he hits.
Big shots on the going to right or left shoulder jump hooks or left shoulder fade that time.
16 for Biddle in this game, just still 2 for Bilodeau.
But still a 2-point game for UCLA.
Sebastian Mack. Dailey will try another, and he is.
I said, oh, they must be building a new football stadium. It was the track stadium.
Well, you know where we are. It's Tracktown, USA.
Exactly.
Dailey. Oh, that's tough. Over Biddle. He is. Bartholomew lays it in.
Turnovers sort of becoming more of a factor here in the second half.
It's the one thing Mick Cronin said you can't do against Oregon.
They both said it, though. Dana said the same thing against its different UCLA defense this year, picking up full so much more.
Tough shot. Wow. It's all and it's long.
Looks like Kobe Johnson ball faked and shot it at the same time.
Under 9 to go here in regulation.
cut.
Dailey and one. Battle, this face-off that we anticipated. Dailey rips the rebound and scores.
How good is Dailey?
For two. Osibor averaging 4 assists per game, and you see why. Through traffic, it's not like he's gone cold, he just hasn't gotten many shot opportunities. In a 1-3-1 zone. Dailey fires early, and that's going to give deep. We got ourselves a 2-point ball game under 11 minutes to go as Washington trying to pull off the upset here at UCLA. Back into that 1-3-1 zone. It's hard to run traditional offense, even zone offense against the 1-3-1. Dailey backing down Mason, responds with a bucket.
The biggest thing has been no turnover. And so his teams have been low turnover since he's gotten here to UCLA. This team is actually scoring more and moving the ball more, so they may tick up a bit as Dailey makes the three. For dominating for years.
UCLA sent several weeks at number 2 last year with the Bruins break through, and now they're off to Hawaii with a target on their back as Dailey scores with an athletic. Brock Felder, who's also 6'8", who's been strong underneath the basket for Southern Utah on defense tonight.
Well, you want guys that can do both, score inside and out. Bilodeau for sure can do that. So depending on who's guarding him, you either go inside smaller guys or you take the bigger guys out onto the perimeter.
Dailey spins through traffic and scores. Oh, ball was deflected. Jamari Sibley, that's why he was able to go up and down with it. There's Dailey on the snap pass from Kobe Johnson. Nice connection between those. To work for 40 minutes, not for 30.
Well, look,
the guys that get minutes, like Eric Dailey's a starter. He just hit a basket. He's in this game.
But you schedule.
Just to repeat, this is with Kobe Johnson and Tyler Bilodeau combining for 8 points tonight. But Kobe did other things, right? He got 6 boards, 4 assists. Dailey
made the extra pass to Trent Perry, who got the 3, and that might have been my favorite play of the night.
A lot of guys that are 5 for their last 5 are going to make sure they shoot that one.
Andrews, the unselfish pass. 26 after a fast start. UCLA has ratcheted up its defense.
Well, here's what I said. I said this the other night, JB. Like, there's so much depth on this UCLA roster that guys are still playing for minutes. Like, even if you're getting whatever the rotation is now, Dailey knocks down the 3.
And it deflected. No finish from Vicentin, who's still down behind the play. 5 on 3. Andrews threads the needle. Eric Dailey Jr.
Seems more involved in everything tonight, doesn't it?
Mara on both ends. Now he's running the floor. Mack to Dailey. Kobe Johnson, extra pass.
Shot that one. Do you like the unselfish thing? 2 doesn't get fast. UCLA's really going to have to rebound their own board because Idaho State's coming.
Ryan Looney, the head coach, they front-loaded their schedule with bye games. And to your point, Don, they out-rebounded those 3 teams.
More enthusiasm on the defensive end versus that game against New Mexico. It's looked a whole lot different here the last 2. That's why they've had such big blowouts.
There's Dailey showing off the board, and then he's hit back-to-back 3s. Mack can't answer, but Dailey's there.
Talking about what
both these teams in the 300s in tempo coming into play.
But I think that's going to change for UCLA. I really do. I think teams are going to try and slow them down, but I think moving forward or moving ahead the rest of the year, UCLA is going to want to be faster than they've been in the past, or even how they've started the year. They're much better when they're attacking defensively and creating turnovers, steals, and getting it down the other way.
To beat the clock, and it's banked in by Dailey.
Turnover, ball bounces around, and then Idaho State ends up with a 3. Still an 11-point lead for UCLA.
4 threes and 13 tries for the Bengals tonight. Open looks for Dailey,
And he's got shot clock low, and Darling still seems just so close to getting something to go down. Here's Dailey looking to create, spins back and swishes to network and the Fox Sports app. Doesn't get easier than that.
Well, second time.
Dailey on the spin down, no. Grabs his own offensive rebound, goes back up with it. And he can do. Another look for Benoit, in and out. Hawks 1 for 6. What a dish inside. The patience from Dailey Jr. Johnson. Spent the entire offseason likely eating steak to put on all that weight. As Perry can't hit, and Dailey is able to clean it up. MoMA, who was a regular starter last season. Inbound it to Dailey Jr., and with that jumper, he's of a height advantage. Gonna have to operate quickly here with two. Tough fall away. Excellent contest by Sky Clark. Mack on the run. The lob and the slam. Lehigh into committing that turnover. And they haven't needed to shoot it well from deep. Just 2 3-pointers made from both sides. Trying to set up the pick and roll. Floats it way up top there. Falls in the hands of Dailey Jr., who flips it up and in.
And after the ball handler. Alexander hits the 3, something Boston University did very poorly against San Diego the other night.
But if you don't get that, that's what happens. If they can get out of that trap, you find it opposite side, they make the 3. Offenses and second and third defenders coming. Did a nice job of it on the last possession.
There's a turnover created and a run out for Dailey.
Practice so much without officials, and there's a lot of fouling going on, so that when you get into when the real game starts, sometimes you've created some bad habits of being a little too physical, using your hands too much. And you kind of miss tonight.
What do you think about the way he sets up to shoot that free throw?
Well, they're obviously changing mechanics right now. Dailey gets the bucket.
Junior Joseph, 2 more for New Mexico.
Absolute handful on the glass. Dailey Junior Joseph approaching another double-double. He's got 9 rebounds. It's only a matter of time before he picks up his 10th, the way he attacks the glass.
It's about establishing yourself individually, offensively. You know, it could be a lot of rest going along, but, you know, when you have new faces, you got to get into the flow of things real quick, and as you can see, Dailey doing that right there.
Eric Dailey Jr. to get it across midcourt. Each grad transfer Rhode Island native. His brother's on the team as well. But just got his pocket picked by Kobe Johnson. Up ahead, the lay-in, up and good. Eric Dailey Jr. back-to-back.
As you see, Andre Young score, but the thing about Kobe Johnson is not just so much his defense, but offensively he can score a bucket, score a basket too as well for Bruins. And I think a lot of Bruin fans are going to be excited watching him this year.
Absolutely. Swing pass over the right side, Dailey Jr. knocks down the 3.
On the weak side.
Eight minutes in, UCLA by 7. Dylan Andrews to Dailey. Dailey off to a hot start and gets the lay in the drop.
Yes, yes.